First at 9, as Uber and Lyft remain popular, are taxi companies at a disadvantage in Springfield? Well, one owner thinks they are and blames red tape. Francis Watson is live in our newsroom with his complaint that now has the attention of city leaders. Francis.
Yeah, Rob, Kyle Butrick, owner of Springfield Yellow Cab, thinks the playing field should be leveled and says if his cars have to be regulated by the city, so should rideshare vehicles.
It's up to them whether they want a taxi cab business in Springfield or not.
Kyle Butrick says Springfield Yellow Cab has been a local family business for more than a half a century.
My parents bought it in 69 or 70, and I was 10 years old when they bought it, and it's 56 years later, here we are.
And he says his business is a community staple.
We service St. John's, Cox, Springfield school system. We take school kids to school, the jail. We take pastors from the jail. And, I feel like we have an obligation to the city, kind of, to keep it going.
But Butrick says he has an issue with the way the city is conducting business relating to his fleet of cabs and says he tried to bring it to the city's attention last year.
I can't get my business license due to the fact that they want them city inspected before they'll issue the license. And that's what I've been trying for months to get them to change so that we can get our license. We went over there with our state inspections of each car and everything, and then they turned us down and said, no, you still have to have the cabs inspected by the city garage.
Monday night, City Council heard the first reading of a bill that would suspend the inspection fees that Butrick pays. But he says the current regulations for taxi cabs, courtesy cars, and airport limousines needs to be overhauled to do away with city inspections. They've not been comprehensively reviewed since 2016.
I'll ask for them to be fair. If they want us to take our cabs over there, then every Uber, Lyft driver in Springfield should drive their cars over there and have the same inspection. They do the same thing we do.
Butrick says without change, he could be out of business.
Kind of feel like I've, failed on the fact, my parents ran this business before I did, and I had pride keeping it open. And now that we've got down to, nickels and dimes, then there's 100 cab drivers and 12 office people that I'm going to have to turn loose if this happens.
Now, the city will vote on whether or not to suspend those inspection fees in about 2 weeks. As for the rest of the regulations, well, they've been referred to a committee for review. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Francis Watson. Rob, back to you.
The Missouri